Hello, welcome back to Paleo Talks, and welcome to the last episode of the Jurassic series. I'll jump right in with LEOPLURODON, very large ocean-dwelling plesiosaur. That's the family it's from. And we're doing this one, LEOPLURODON. This is the very large LEOPLURODON. This is the one. Now, it says Pliosaurus because I couldn't actually find a picture of LEOPLURODON. But it was around the same size as the bottom one. That gives you an idea of how big it is. And here it is, LEOPLURODON, which is a pliosaur, attacking Plesiosaurus, which is a plesiosaur. Really confusing. Just remember, LEOPLURODON's the big one. So this is the top predator of the Jurassic seas. It's massive. It's the top predator. Nothing can threaten it. It eats everything from other marine reptiles to some terrestrial dinosaurs, as we'll see later. This is a ichthyosaur of some sort. And something you can really see in this picture, as well as most other pictures that's pretty prominent, is the very large teeth. And these actually interlock, sort of like this. It's actually it's really cool when you look at them. Can't see it as well in this picture. This is the Ophthalmosaurus, which we'll discuss him later, and there's a good size comparison. So when you see the size comparison of Ophthalmosaurus to a person later, you'll see more of that whole thing. So to get a lot better. And this one is Ichthyosaurus. Let me see if I can get a picture of those teeth for you. No, I don't. Oh. Yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't get one. So this is Ichthyosaurus, and this is the equivalent of the dolphin. You know, it fills the same niche. You can see it's pretty small compared to a human. You know, we're speaking relatively, it's fairly large. It's about the size of the dolphin. And here's another better, more high-definition picture of it. And you can see right there are the little, tiny little pig-like teeth and a very, large eyes. So if you actually look at, here's Ophthalmosaurus, another ichthyosaur, a larger ichthyosaur this time. You can see it. This is more of a deep sea animal. As you can see, it's the deeper, darker depths. And you can see the eyes on it are just huge. There it is eating a squid. And here's a pod of Ophthalmosaurus. And the thing you really see on him is the huge eye. It's very noticeable, which is really, that's what it is. It's got a very large eye. So you can see roughly how big this thing is. And this is actually a Plesiosaurus. We discussed him earlier. He's got a very long neck. And what it does is it takes the neck. So imagine my hand is its neck. Imagine my body is its body. And it's down here. So it will swim all the way down here. And the fish will be up there. So it'll go up and sweep its head through the fish, sort of like striking from below. And I just did a really long squat. So to do that, you can really see it here. This is not exactly the best image, but it's really the best I could get. And it sweeps its head through shoals and through schools of fish, which get it very well. That's kind of how it hunts. Now this is Eustreptospondus. So we're not sure, this is the fossil that's been found. They're not sure if it's a juvenile. They think an adult is roughly that big, and they're not sure. Scientists aren't sure. This was a seaside dinosaur. It lived during a time when most of the land was scattered islands. So they think it combed the beaches. It was a decent swimmer. Here's an ichthyosaur of some kind that it's feeding on. It's a scavenger, most likely. And it's looking for prey here, and there's our buddy LEOPLURODON. About to snatch it up. So you can really see, in this picture, I'm sorry that it's blurry. This is a screenshot from a video. So, in the video it happened like that. So it's, you could see the teeth, how they would interlock, like I showed you. And you can really see, and this doesn't really, Eustreptospondylus really, it spends most of its time on land, as, it's be able to stalk out, feet or anything. It can swim, but Leopleurodon provides a pretty good reason for it not to. But nature is brutal. I'll see you next week.